everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Just welcome to my channel if you're new here. In this video I'm going to be looking more at my old art, because I've been having kind of some fun doing this. So we're now in 2018, which is my third year doing digital art. Yeah, you can already see my skill improving. But for this first picture we have my OC decks, and I was doing a 30-day OC challenge, and this is one of the drawings I did with it. And I was, because I was obsessed with decks at the time, so I forgot what the prompt was, like musical instrument, I guess. Now Dex doesn't really play an instrument, but I figured if he was to like, well, not really, if he was to learn one, it'd probably be the guitar, because his best friend plays the guitar. But I just chose an instrument that I felt like suited him, so that's why he's playing a violin here. And yeah, like I said, you can kind of see my skills kind of improved already. You can see I have bounce light going, I have shading, and then I didn't color my liner though, which I kind of feel like at least on the wings I should have done. And this pose, oh my gosh, do you know how many references I got of someone playing a violin to get this right? It's not even funny. I was so proud of it though. I always kind of want to redraw it, not gonna lie, even though, like I said, Dexter technically doesn't play the violin. This is just for the prompt. I chose something that I felt suited him. But anyway, I feel like here you can kind of see I'm doing ambient occlusions to shadows, I feel. So I think I had taken that coloring course, so that's why I have like 3 different light sources going on at once and stuff. I was playing around with that. I still feel like my shading in some areas, especially like these wings, could be stronger and more. See how soft they are? They're kind of like not structured. Let's be real though, if I was to draw this now I probably would still be lazy with the wings. But yeah, that, and I feel like I should have colored the line art, because Dex is kind of a light colored character, so I feel like around his fur and his wings I should have just colored line art. But like I said, you can see skill improving. I was super proud of this, still kind of am. Always want to redraw it. Haven't yet, but anyway, next one. More Dex. This is also from that challenge. I forgot what it was, the prompt. I think it was the last day. Or no, it must have just been asleep, maybe it was the prompt. And I always just thought this turned out cute. He was just supposed to be asleep in the hay, like in a barn or something, because in all technicality his best friend lives on a farm, so Bobby Joe, well, I mean, they live on a spaceship kind of now, but like his childhood home, Bobby Joe's childhood home was a farm, and so now Dex pretty much kind of like lives there now too, so they would have a barn. So that's kind of what I was imagining. He would be sleeping in the barn. Again, I feel like I should have colored my line art, especially using such thick lines like this. I should have colored it a little bit. But anyway, it's cute. It's cute. And also, I apologize for me sounding so groggy again, and for me sniffling and moving around. When I do just like talking like this, I tend to like move my hands around, and a lot of times I'm like moving my elbow against my desk and stuff, and it's making noise. But anyway, yeah, I just want to apologize for that. Also, my computer makes a lot of noise, so you can probably hear it humming in the background. Anyway, more Dex. As you can see, I was obsessed with him this year. Anyway, yeah, this was just a quick doodle. I just liked the idea. This is supposed to be him driving his spaceship. Now, this is his spaceship. Like I said, when he ends up partnering with Bobby Joe, they kind of use Bobby Joe's spaceship, and his spaceship is like connected to Bobby Joe's spaceship's bigger, so Dex just has a little fighter ship, basically. And this is supposed to be him driving his ship. But I probably would reduce some of these screens, but these are supposed to just be, you know, maps and stuff. But I always thought it was cute. Cool, I guess. I have like the little steering wheel and little buttons and stuff over here. This is like supposed to be to like a gun. But anyway, I thought it was cool. I always wanted to actually draw this properly, because as you can see, it's a really sketchy doodle. And yeah, that's that. I need to redo like the back. I think I put like drawers back here, but I kind of decide to like make his spaceship more like where he has like a little spot in the back where he can sleep. It'd be very small, like I said, because his is a little tiny ship, but this, I don't think I had that at this point. But anyway, there's that. 2018 still. Like, so you kind of see how I was using layer modes more to my advantage. I think I finally kind of learned how to use them. Maybe not necessarily this piece, because it's so sketchy, but Bobby Joe and Dex. I was so obsessed with him this year. Okay. Oh, this is 2019. I think what it is I started it in 2018, and I finished it in 2019. So this is technically probably more 2019, but we're just going to go over it since I have it here. And this, because I think I started the sketch. In 2018, it sat here for a year before I finally finished it. That's what happened. I remember that now. But this one I always liked the background. And this was just Bobby Joe teaching Dexton how to fly a kite, because he never did that before. And yeah, I just always liked the background. I feel like the mountains, now look at them, like a little bit choppy. I probably could have smoothed them out a little bit. But this, again, like I said, I had like a brush set in Sketchbook that was for clouds. And I just went ham with it on this video. Like you could just see, but I like how the clouds turned out, bro. I always just like the sky in this drawing more than anything, I'm gonna be real. I also just like how choppy my shading and my lighting is. You see how like painterly it looks? And like here on the grass you can see my brush strokes. I don't know what happened to my art, but I don't do that anymore. I want to do it again, but I just feel like I always end up over blending. And you can just see me just like, you can see the brush strokes, you see the yellow I just added to these mountains. I wish I could paint like this again, like color like this again. I don't know why, I just can't seem to manage to do that no more. And now I switched drawing programs too, so I'm like trying to find a brush that I can use, because this was like the artsy like paintbrush. The tool came with a default brush set in Sketchbook. For Krita, I tend to use the Copic marker. I think it's like a Copic marker tool because it kind of has like this transparency to it. But still, I just don't paint color and light like this no more. I wish I did. I need to get back to that. But anyway, it was the background I liked about this. Sorry, I lost my words there for a second. But anyway, now this is probably not going to be the 2019 video because I did it here, but whatever. Anyway, moving on, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. This is just a doodle I did that I just really liked because I feel like I have all the characters doing their own thing in the middle of their ship. I don't really know what the ship looked like here. I just winged it here. I just drew random walls, like a hallway, and then like a random like pilot seat. I don't know what the inside of the ship actually looks like. These are slanted the wrong way though. I don't know why these. I remember noticing that after, but you see like this definitely is supposed to be leaning. It should be going along with this line. I did notice that after, but anyway, I always like this drawing too because I just thought it was cute, like I said. So here we have, you know, you can probably see what everyone's doing. Drax sharing his snack, Mantis, and Rocket's. What's the word I'm looking for? He's reprimanding Groot for whatever reason, for playing too much games, for not listening or whatever, because this is teenage Groot here. And then they're just doing their thing in the back here. And yeah, so it's just cute. I kind of want to draw it properly. That's the thing with all these drawings. I want to draw them, like redraw them or draw them properly, because this was obviously a quick sketch. Now I know you're gonna be like, this is a sketch, but yeah, like look at this line. Does that look like a nice line to you? It's sketchy. Also, the background could be more depth in there, like through the window, and then yeah. But anyway, like again, you can see me using my lighting skills are getting better. I feel like my shadows still could be deeper in some places. I'm using layer modes to my advantage. It took me a while to kind of figure out how to use layer modes to my advantage. Like at first I was thinking I shouldn't lean on them as a crutch, but I'm like, you know what, they're here for a reason, so I just started using them in digital art. But anyway, yeah, this was this one. I just like it. Okay. And so next is more Guardians of the Galaxy. This is also something, I think I drew this for a specific reason. I forgot why. But basically chibi versions of all of them going in circles again doing their own thing. They're all kind of just like separated into groups of two. And you know, I used to have Drax's tattoo pattern like memorized. I don't know, I used to be able to do it from like my head. I mean, some things I might still forget, but like I had it down. I think I used the Lego minifigure to like use a simplified version, because you know the minifigures obviously can have a simplified version of that. So I used the minifigures to like tattoo as a reference. And then I did the arms. I don't think they had the tattoos on the arms, but anyway, yeah, this was just cute. I always wanted to like redraw this one too, but honestly, this was just cute as is. I probably really don't need to redraw it, except I don't know if I like the highlight in this hair here. I feel like they're too, like, the highlight's like almost pure white. I don't like that. It isn't pure white, but it's almost pure white. And then of course my shadows could be deeper once more structured, but it's cute. And then here's the new Ninjago New Year. Remember I showed you the first one? And this is when I finally learned how to draw fireworks. It looks so good. I'll probably put the first one here in the video so you can kind of get a little look at it again, or in case you haven't seen my first video. Well, technically it's my second video that I did like this, but my first video where I just kind of scrolled through it. But anyway, yeah, so I redrew this. Everything's more structured. Jay's still looking at Nia over here. I repositioned Zane and I made him not a robot. Well, he's still a robot, but I gave him his more human look instead of him, you know, actually looking like a robot. Lloyd's repositioned also, so he doesn't look like he's looking at Kai, because that was so not what he was supposed to be doing in the last one. He was supposed to be looking over his shoulder at the fireworks, but everyone just kept saying that. And then Cole is his normal self too, he's not a ghost anymore. I'm not sure why I decided to make these changes, if there's just like a reason, or I just didn't feel like, or just wanted to make it a little different from the last one, or what, but we still have the picnic baskets. I just feel like I should have probably colored my line art a little bit, I feel like. Especially like with the baskets and stuff. Kai is pretty much the same, and these two are pretty much the same too. Everyone, his pose is the same, basically. Skyline is a little bit better, I feel. It's a little bit more buildings, more depth. Fireworks are 100% better. Like, oh my gosh. I tried drawing fireworks this year for like my New Year's drawing. I just couldn't get to look as this good. This was like the best I ever done with fireworks. I just love these fireworks. That's all. Also, I feel like anatomy could still be better here. My shadows is tricky because it's a nighttime scene. So I feel like I should just kind of made everything a little bit more monotone, which I think this is a lot more desaturated than the first one. Because I was trying to, like I said, it's a nighttime scene, so I'm trying to desaturate things. So, but overall it's cute. I just love the fireworks in this one. Anyway, moving on. This one, now you may or may not know, there's this website. It's like one of those like online pet games that's called Soul Pets. I kind of like haven't been there in a while, but I actually started doing some of the art for them. And this is for like the bakery where you could buy snacks for your pets. And this was one of the pets you can get. I forget what everything's called, but this is like a little seal kind of pet. And I just am proud of the background. My bro, look at this. I don't draw a background like this every day now. I put them all in their little like in the behind the glass and stuff. It's cute. But yeah, I did like all of the shop owners. I redid all of them. They added new ones too. And so I'm honestly really proud of a lot of these that I had done for Soul Pets. This is also before I started putting a light of dot of light in the middle of the eyes. But here, like I said, I feel like you can really see definitely art improving here. I tried to log into Soul Pets today, but I can't remember my password. And then I think it's a little bit broken where it won't send me my password, like change password to my email. But anyway, this is also a Soul Pets shop. This is a candy shop, which you could buy candy instead. I think the other one was more like food, and this is more like candy. But this actually had its shop like picture, but I kind of just redrew it. So this character was already designed by the site, whoever did our last art. And then these are all like candies that they actually you can actually buy. I just love candy shops, bro. They just look so fun and so colorful. And so that's what I tried to get across. And I love these type of jars. I love these type of jars right here. Like, I would have these in my kitchen if I could. And I don't know what I put in them, but they'd have something in them. But yeah, so I like this one a lot because the background again, and I put effort into these. Like, you don't see me put this kind of effort into everything. And I also started coloring my line art. I don't know if they had colored their line art, so I just decided to follow suit. Or if I kind of just discovered I could do that, and I could kind of color it. Now, it's still pretty dark, but you can tell it's not black. Anyway, moving on. Another Soul Pets one, and this was, dude, they had a lot of food shops. Okay, so they had the bakery, they had the candy shop, and they had this is the food shop. I don't know, I'm confused now, I can't remember, but anyway, this was also had its own avatar already, and I kind of just redrew it. And I tried to make everything look more like an old-fashioned diner, because who doesn't love a good old-fashioned diner? And then, yeah, they just had like a little sampling of what you can get here. I like the background. Again, it's just the backgrounds of these, and in the effort I put into these, and you can see I colored my line art here. An old-fashioned diner. I love old-fashioned diners, bro. Sometimes I wish I was born in the 50s, I'm gonna be real. But anyway, so that's that. Again, the background is what I like the most about this, pretty much. And these were all done for Soul Pets. When I was working with them for a little bit, and I kind of ended up leaving because honestly, something happened, and I just like I'm not gonna be able to keep up with it like I was hoping. And yeah, so anyway, this is from Pagey World. So every year, Pagey World would have this Nyan versus Aoi. I always don't know if I say that right. Aoi. And these were two characters that were like the mascots of Pagey World. Nyan was red and Aoi's blue. And I always chose Team Aoi. I don't remember why. It's kind of weird because Nyan was like the cat girl, but I think Aoi just kind of, her personality fit me more, so I think that's why I always chose her, even though I love the color red and I love cats. So what basically the contest was to help get the word out about Pagey World. So you would draw pictures of your character, the team you're on, which I was on Team Aoi, and then you would write something like this, come join the fun, and you would have to put Pagey World and put like, they'd have little stipulations. Usually you had to put the PW symbol somewhere, put like come join the fun somewhere, and I think you were named somewhere, so I have that here. And then I'm not sure if this was required every year, the Nyan versus Aoi. I think that was just this year. And then of course I put my signature right here. I don't know if you can even see it. I should have put that in this a little bit darker. But anyway, this is Magical Girl Aoi. I just like how it turned out. And of course, I was doing this painterly style that I just loved. I actually drew her in as like a couple different things, like a mermaid and stuff, in this kind of painterly style. And then we gave like a paper texture, and I just kind of just like it. Honestly, this is kind of interesting little wand I got going here too. But anyway, I like the textures in this one more than anything. And yeah, I'm also still sad Pagey World's not here anymore. But anyway, so that one was that. I just like the textures. And this, well, this is Thor, I think from, I don't remember what, I got all the movies confused, bro, but when he had the short hair. And I was just proud of this because I don't digitally paint that often. The lightning, I think it's the hammer, the lightning shooting was my favorite thing about this. My lighting could be better because I feel like this is a little muddy right here. The light from the lightning, and then I have him backlit by this lighting. And overall, I feel like it's okay. I feel like I could have done better with like the legs and shoes. Kind of look a little bit like, what's it called? Muddy, I guess? Like they're all not the details, just not detailing. This hand's okay. I feel like I actually held my own hand up to the mirror to copy that, so that's probably why it looks decent. But yeah, overall, I'm proud of this picture. Again, I think I just is so proud of how I drew this hammer and lightning, because like, bro, I don't draw this all the time, and geometric shapes, not my strong suit. Now the angle maybe is a little bit weird, but I feel like for the most part it's pretty like foreshortened, pretty right. I feel like this could be a little bit better, but it's not that bad. And then the lightning and the little sparks and stuff. Now I think this lightning in the background, I might have gotten a picture off the internet and kind of like traced it for the most part, because I couldn't get a very natural looking lightning to go, I'm gonna be honest. So I kind of like, I might have added a little bit of my own thing to it, but I think like the main line I kind of just traced or copied, I don't remember, but and then I used it as like a reference to color the sky behind it. But anyway, it looks cool, okay? I'm still quite proud of this, not gonna lie. And then yeah, so moving on, we got my steampunk Pip fan skin before they actually released one. This was obviously in 2018 when I first drew this, and this was my favorite drawing of it. For whatever reason, I didn't color my line art. I think I always kind of regretted that, but this is my design. I had a reference sheet for it, but then I drew it as a illustration. And I just always liked it. The background's kind of bland, I'm gonna admit, but I always liked this design, bro. And no offense to the current steampunk Pip, but I always just liked my design. Maybe I'm just biased, but admittingly, this year the backpack thing could be better. I don't know. I didn't really know what I was doing with that, but I like the idea of him having like a clock or a watch on his tail. His little wind-up chickens. I think that's what I named this piece, was wind-up chicken. And his goggles and stuff. And then his sandy color, I feel like just suits it, instead of changing him to white like they did for the skin in the game now. it was only, you know, how many years is that? Like, it was only, you know, 6 years later when they actually made their own steampunk Pip skin. And then the shoes, I use like some references to kind of get the shoes. I would probably add more detail to these though, like maybe a ridge up here, like a border kind of. And then we have the pinstripes and belts and stuff. So yeah. And now, back when I designed this, I think they had it where every item was separate too. Like, you had the head item, and then you had the weapon, and then you had the body. I can't remember if the body was separated. So I think I was also keeping in mind that this would be, you could put these on by itself. Like, you could mix and match things. So that might be also why it's kind of more simple. Then eventually they merged it where you can't mix and match things. But anyway, that's that. I just like it. And, oh, it Pip's from Paladins, by the way. I don't know if I explained that in the game Paladins. Champions of the Realm. I used to play that all the time with my brother, and Pip was my favorite. So I would make him fan skins out the wazoo, and this was one of my favorites. And, yeah. So, next we have... Oh, we just circled around. So I guess that was all for 2018. Let me see how long this video is. Alright, we've been here for 20 minutes. I think that's pretty long. So we'll go ahead and end it then. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please do give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please, again, let me know how you like this, like, style of video. If you like looking at my old art. And, watching it progress. Oops, I didn't mean to turn that. But, yeah, well, and listening to me talk about it. I mean, I don't have much to really say besides, oh, I like the background and stuff, but I hope you guys are having fun. And, yeah, again, if you are, you can go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe, comment, just do something to help boost the, or help the algorithm recognize the video. And, yeah, I also have a Zazzle and a Redbubble store if you want to go check those out. I think I just added something new to my Redbubble, so if you want to go check that out. And, yeah, I guess that's all for now, guys. I don't know why I keep pausing. I'm just like, I think it's because I'm like flipping while I'm talking. It's just, anyway. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye!